What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another banger. Today I'm gonna be doing like a story time on like how I like started smoking this shit, how I like got into smoking and all that. Because to be honest, I ain't never like, if y'all know me, y'all know that I never like wanted to smoke. I never wanted to like hit nothing. I always used to teach on my friends, all of that. But I'm gonna be telling y'all a story time on like how I like got into smoking this shit, like where did I start, like what did I do, all that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all of that, because I'm gonna be coming back with some things. I'm gonna be coming back with videos, all of that. I'm doing this shit for y'all. I'm doing this shit for fun, all of that, because I enjoy doing it. So make sure y'all like and subscribe and all of that. Before I start the story time, I'm gonna be taking down my hair, because my hair been up for like 2 weeks, and it's time for it to get taken down, wash, all of that. And I might get it redone. But yeah, when I get my hair cut. But yeah, so make sure y'all like and subscribe, all of that, while I take down my hair and tell y'all a story time of how I like to smoke and all that. So yeah, alright, so I recently started to smoke. Well, not recently, because it's like been a little bit. I started smoking on March the 26th, 2022. March the 26th of 2022 of this year, I started smoking gas, because YouTube be tripping. I started smoking gas on 26th of March of this year. You know, I never really seen myself like smoking for real. I never really seen myself like doing that kind of activity, but I just like, you know what I'm saying, enjoy it. And I was smoking a little bit before then, but I wasn't smoking gas. Like, I wasn't smoking gas before I started smoking gas for real. I was smoking Nick or whatever, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all the story about that too. One day I went to the skating rink, and I was with my friends, and I used to always go to like the skating rink like every weekend. I always used to go to the skating rink. Now I don't really go like that, but I always used to go like every weekend. And I met my best friend there. His name is Levi. I met Levi there or whatever. And I remember he was selling Nick and shit. And we was skating and shit and all that. And I was like, how much you selling that Nick for? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, 10. But I didn't have 10. So I was like, okay, but just give me a Nick. Just fuck with me, give me a Nick and all that. So he was like, all right, I think about it. So he was like, yeah. I'll give you a Nick or whatever. I'll give you a Nick one night. So he gave me a Nick. I remember what flavor it was. It was banana. And I think I got a video that I could put in here too. But if y'all see the video, y'all see it. But I'm gonna try to find a video so I can put it in here.
Dirty, oh, I'ma make you scream my name. Dirty, oh, this shit ain't for the fame.
But yeah, so he gave me the banana Nick or whatever. And I remember I was at home and I was just smoking that bit. Like, I was just smoking that bit. Mind you, I didn't know how to inhale. I didn't know how to do none of that. So I was just like, damn, so I'm just smoking just to be smoking. Alright, I'm sorry y'all, my mom called. But yeah, so what was I? So I was just smoking just to be smoking. I really wasn't inhaling or nothing when I got the Nick, but I was just smoking just to be smoking for real. Hold on, yeah, I'm trying to get my hair and shit together. I gotta edit all this shit out. So yeah, I was just smoking just to be smoking for real. Cause I just wanted to see what it felt like. I wanted to see what the hype was about and all that. Cause my friends did it and all that bullshit, but I ain't never really like got into it or whatever. So I just said fuck it. But yeah, so I got the Nick from my friend or whatever, and I just came home and I was just smoking that bitch, Then that bitch went out. So then I was like, damn. So I was thinking about getting another one, but then my friends at Little Caesars, shout out to Flame and Raleigh, you know what I'm saying? So my friends at Little Caesars, they were smoking something different. They wasn't smoking Nick and shit. And I was like, okay, so what is this? They was like, this. And I was like, cause I didn't know what was and shit. And I was like scared to hit it and shit, cause I was thought like, it was gonna kill me or some shit like that. So damn, she was like, you know what I'm saying? So then she had a bowl. Like, I didn't even know nothing about, like, mind you, I didn't know nothing about blunt. I didn't know nothing about blunt. I didn't know nothing about backwoods. I didn't know nothing about like joints, none of that around this time. So I was like, okay, and then she was like, hit it. So then I hit it. Mind you, I didn't know how to like tilt the lighter or nothing like that. So she had to light it for me. And I hit it. And then, mind you, I didn't know how to inhale none of that. So I tried my best to inhale my little ass. I tried my best to inhale. And I was like, damn, this shit good. And I hit that bitch again. I was like, damn, this shit good. I can do this shit. That's when I just started like hitting more and hitting more and hitting more. So yeah. So then a few days go by. So then I bought my own weed from this nigga that I used to work with this shit. So I bought my own weed. I found out he was a plug and shit. Like I didn't know what none of this shit was. I didn't know what a plug was. I didn't know what none of that was. So then I found out he said gas. I meant to say gas. Gas. So I found out he was selling gas or whatever. So then I bought like, I think I bought 2 grams from him. I think I bought like 2 grams or whatever. So then I got home or whatever. And then I was like, I got some gas. I don't know why I keep saying the W word when I know YouTube be tripping, so I need to start saying gas. But I was like, I got some gas. You know what I'm saying? So then I rolled it up, mind you, bro. I didn't know what I was doing. I watched YouTube videos. I did all of that. I was like, I looked up, I was like, how to roll a blunt for beginners. Cause I didn't know what I was doing, bro. Like I didn't know what I was doing, none of that. So I looked it up on YouTube, and I'm gonna put the video of my first 2 blunts I ever rolled. Like, I'm gonna put the video in the next clip or whatever. Y'all gonna see it. Oh God, bro. Okay, so I like the first one better than the second one. Wait, don't clown me, cause this is my first time rolling. Cause you know I really don't smoke like that. So those was my 2 blunts, bro. Don't flame me. Don't do none of that. Hold on. But those was my 2 blunts or whatever. And at that point, I was like, I don't think this is for me, bro. I don't think this is for me. I don't think I need to do this. I don't think I need to, like, you know what I'm saying, do all of these extra. So I just said, forget it. But did I forget? No. By that time, I was like buying gas almost every time I got paid. And then I remember I hit my homeboy up on Snapchat. And then I was like, hey, cause he had found out that I smoke gas too or whatever. Like that I started smoking gas. And everybody was really shocked because like I said, I used to be the person outside the whole group that didn't want to smoke none, that didn't want to hit none, that I always used to snitch on everybody. All that. You can ask my friends, all my friends know that I did not used to smoke. I did not want to smoke nothing. I didn't want to do anything. But now, you can't tell me shit. You can't tell me shit. Cause now, I'm up and what? Bro, I smoke so much now. Like, I used to be like, damn, I ain't know I was gonna be like this. So I was like, damn, that's the story. So I hit my friend up on Snapchat or whatever. I posted my little 2 blunts or whatever, and then I was smoking them outside and shit. They wasn't pulling none of that. Like I had some work to do. Like it had holes in it and everything. Y'all saw? It had holes in it and everything. Like it was not it. It was not it. So I hit my friend up on Snapchat. And I was at his crib because I had some gas on me. So I went to his crib and shit. He was like, well, you want to smoke, this and that. And I was like, yeah, I got some gas over there. So then that's when these group of niggas started walking in. I'm talking about these group of niggas that I never seen before, never like even met. They just walked in the room and shit. I was slumped because I already had smoked a little bit. Mind you, like back then when I got high and shit, like I used to couldn't control my shit. Like, and it could be like a roach. I think I smoked like a roach or whatever, and I was out like this. I was just out like that. Like I was like, damn, this shit good as fuck. I thought I was doing something back then. But shit, so I was just slumped or whatever. Then they came in the room and shit, and then somebody threw a pillow at my ass. And then I woke up and I was like, who the fuck is this? And then I didn't say nothing of it. Like, I didn't think nothing of it. I was just like, damn, these probably were friends or something like that. But it was a couple of them that I knew. Like Jordan, Neo, Isaiah, like all of them, like. So, yeah. So then them group of niggas just started walking up in the room and shit. I was like, damn, who the fuck is this? And then they were like, well, this is so-and-so, this is so-and-so, this is so-and-so. So then I was like, alright, bet. So we shook hands, we met or whatever. And then after that, we just started smoking. And by that time, like a week or two later, after that, like I was just constantly like behind. Damn. I was just constantly like buying gas. I was just constantly like, you know, coming back to the north side. But yeah, so I was just going over there like, every time I had the chance to go over there, I was going over there and I was buying gas and all that. And that's when I started smoking with the gang and shit. That's when I started smoking with the gang and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I was constantly smoking with the gang, you know what I'm saying? All that bullshit. Constantly like get better at rolling. Constantly like doing all this, constantly getting better at rolling, constantly buying gas, constantly getting better at rolling. All of that. So yeah, in the midst of me like going back and forth, buying gas, all of that, in the midst of me doing all of that, I was like, you know what? I think I can handle this. Like I think I can do all this by myself. I had my friends rolling my blunts and all that. But now, as time like, you know what I'm saying, as time went by, I said, fuck this shit, I'm finna learn how to roll myself. So that's when I learned how to roll better. You know what I'm saying? My blood was pulling, like, and I was going to the north, and I wasn't going to the east yet, but I was just smoking, like, on the west and the north. Because, like I said, I always used to go to the skating rink, and sometimes when I go to the skating rink or whatever, I bring, like, a blunt already rolled up or whatever, and then I smoke it, like, with my friends outside and shit. So I was just smoking on the north and the west at this point. Like, at this point, I was just smoking on the north and the west. And then as time went by, I stopped smoking on the west. And I just started, like, constantly smoking on the north. Going to the north, smoking. Going to the north, smoking. Smoking with the gang. Going to the north, smoking. All of that, like, constantly. I'm talking about just, like, constantly. You know what I'm saying? So then I got better. At rolling blunts or whatever. And then one day, my friend, my homeboy, he was like, he had some people coming over. You know what I'm saying? He had some people coming over. I remember this day. Because my big brother made me a bet. Like, he was like, if you gonna knock on this door, I'll give you $10. And I was like, alright, bet. So I went and I knocked on the door. He ain't even had my 10. I was like, damn, you ain't got my 10. So I waited for like a week and like 2 or 3 days. I really can't remember for real. But I waited for like a week and in like 2 or 3 days or whatever. So then I went back on the north, you know what I'm saying? Had some gas, all that. Well, I had money for some gas. Because at this time, I didn't know my big brother sell. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know my big brother sell. So I was like, hey. But I told his girlfriend first. Like, I think I told her, like, after like a week, I was like, hey, yo, nigga owe me $10. Tell him to give me my 10. She told him or whatever. And he was like, alright, I got you when I see you, this type. You know what I'm saying? Well, she told me, she was like, I guess he got you when he see you, all that. He ain't never tell me nothing. But she was like, hey, I got you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say. I'm confused myself. So long story short, I came to the north. I had some money for some gas or whatever. I saw my big brother in that bit because I remember Pops will. I remember seeing my big brother or whatever when I pulled up. I remember seeing my big brother. And somebody was throwing like a dice game or whatever. Somebody was just throwing a dice game. And I guess he was just there chilling and all that. I was like, hey, where my 10 at? He was like, oh, I got you. And then he was like, stop telling my girl this and that, stop telling my girl. So he spazzed out on me, I thought I was like, cause he really, low key, he really embarrassed me, cause like, it's a dice game. Everybody in there. And where everybody at, I was like, hey, you owe me $10. I was just saying, hey, you owe me $10. He was like, oh, I got you, but stop telling my girl this, stop telling my girl that. He over here telling my girl this and that, I owe $10. Worried about that $10, all that, but I don't want to hear it. If you say you gonna give me something, give it to me. Don't sit here and cap. Give me what you owe me. You know what I'm saying? I was just feeling like that, but I was low-key feeling embarrassed because he did it in front of everybody. And then he apologized. He was like, I'm sorry for doing that, you know. And then he blessed me. And then I already had some money for some gas. So I bought the gas and he blessed me on top of that. So guess what? I had more gas. You know what I'm saying? I had more gas. So after that, I go in or whatever. And then I'm sitting here smoking, you know, my gas or whatever. And all that. Then, damn, I'm confused. So where was I? Hold on. The day that my brother blessed me, I was still smoking blunts and all of that. Like, I was still like rolling, smoking blunts, getting Billy that rolling and all of that. And like a few weeks later, I came over my friend's house one day, my homeboy house, where I always go to smoke. And he didn't have no blunt, bro. He didn't have no blunt. I was like, what is this? He was like, this is called a backwood. So he was like, this is a backwood. He was like, hit that big. So I'm like, okay, mind you, that motherfucker was big. Like, I'm like, are you sure you want me to hit this? He was like, yes, hit it. It's called a backwood. Hit it. I'm like, alright. Cause that's what we call it now. I don't really say backwood. I always say wood. Cause you know what I'm saying? I'm a wood baby. You know, now I'm a wood baby because that's all I smoke is wood. He was like, hit the wood, hit the wood. I'm like, alright, bet. I hit that motherfucking wood. I hit the motherfucking wood. I'm already like inhaling good, all of that, good enough. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna hit it. So I hit it, I inhaled that bit. That bit hit my chest full. I was like, oh shit. I was like, god damn. So shit. I said, bet I like this bullshit. I said, I like this shit. So boom. So we in there smoking the wood, this and that. But I ain't know how to roll them hoes to start smoking them hoes. I ain't know how to roll them. So even though I hit the wood or whatever, and I got a feel for the wood, and I probably like smoked like 2 or 3 woods before I started like really like, you know what I'm saying, smoking woods and shit. I already knew what it felt like, but I just didn't know how to roll them hoes. So I didn't buy them hoes. I continued to roll blunts, continued to roll blunts. I went over to my sister's house on the east. And my big brother, he had a wood. I remember I had some gas too. Or whatever. And I was like, hey, can you take me to the store so I can get my cigar so I can, you know what I'm saying? So then I went to the store or whatever, got my little cigars or whatever, came back, rolled up. So I'm passing him the blunt or whatever. He was like, I don't smoke blunt. I don't smoke swishers. That's what he said. He was like, I don't smoke swishers. I only smoke backwoods. So at that time I was like, dang, you said you gonna do me like that? He was like, I don't smoke. I only smoke woods. I don't smoke swishers. I only smoke wood. So then after that, I started going back over there. I was still smoking my swishers. Still smoking them swishers, still rolling them swishers, still getting high off them little ass blunts. And I was like, man, you know what? Fuck this shit. I was just constantly going around my brother. I ain't asked my brother that around this time. I ain't never asked my brother to teach me. I just used to watch him. Every time. And mind you, he used to let me hit the wood, so that's what made me even want to roll the wood even more, because I was around him. And you know, around my brother at his house, and everybody in that bitch smoking wood, straight wood, back to back, straight wood, back to back. straight wood, straight leaves. So I'm like, alright. So I used to watch him. I was like, alright, bet. So I used to watch and learn. I was just watching and I was just constantly learning. So then I finally had the balls to ask him. I was like, hey, teach me how to roll the wood. Just teach me how to roll the wood so I can, you know what I'm saying? So I can, you know. So he taught me or whatever. I watched him. I'm like, I bet. So he didn't taught me. He didn't. You know what I'm saying? I just can't sit here. I just had this mentality. I just had this mindset. I was like, I just can't sit here and talk about some. I want to roll the wood and not try to roll the wood. Like, I can look and I can watch all day, but if I don't practice myself, I'm never gonna learn for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never gonna learn how to roll a good wood until I roll the wood. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna, you know what I'm trying to say? I'm not gonna roll the wood until I roll the wood. So, boom. My first wood ever, I rolled. I'm gonna put the picture in right here. First backwood, I rolled that bit. How y'all feel about it for? My first ever. Look at me getting excited right now, just remembering like how I used to start doing all this bullshit. My first wood. Hey, for my first wood, that bit, hey, it looked nice. It wasn't that bad for real. It wasn't that bad. But when I started to like smoke that motherfucker, that bit wasn't pulling right. My second wood, okay, I got this, you know. I got my leaf or whatever. I wet it and I cut it to how it's supposed to be cut. And I did everything right. But then when I started to like, hold on. And I broke my gas down or whatever, and I did everything I was supposed to do. I was just rolling it, and I really couldn't get it to stick. So I just kept licking it. And somehow, the leaf, it split in half. And I just threw it away, and then I got frustrated. What I did was I got frustrated, and I just kept trying to tuck and roll, as I said in my wood video. Oh yeah, if y'all haven't watched my wood video, y'all make sure y'all go watch my wood video because I purred that bit. And that bit would pull it and that bit would hit it, all of it. So I got frustrated, I got discouraged, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this no more. So I just got my Swisher, my Swisher Sweet cigar. And I just rolled up and then I just smoked that. So my third ever wood that I rolled, I'm gonna put the picture in there, all of that. I'm gonna put the picture in there what it look like, all of it. My third wood, pearl that bit. That bit was nice. That bit would hit nice. That bit would, man, what? That wood right there was the wood that wood right there was the wood that made me realize no more small little swishy sweet blunts. No more small little blunts like that. Straight wood, baby. After that one, straight wood, baby. Then after that, I just started rolling. I just started rolling woods, hitting them bit. I done roll about I say 3 or 4 woods after that one. 3 or 4 woods after that. I started rolling woods. I ain't rolled a motherfucking blunt in I don't know how long now. Cause I'm just straight wood, baby. Straight wood, baby. Like I don't smoke nothing else but woods now. Straight wood, baby. I'm a straight wood, baby. Like I don't smoke nothing else but woods. Every now and then I might hit I might hit like a little blunt or whatever. But as far as like me or whatever, straight wood, like all day, straight wood. And it's my brother's fault because if I wouldn't have, even though my homeboy was smoking wood and all of that, even though I was around him, and I hit the wood or whatever, I get the props to my big brother, because my big brother really the one who taught me how to roll the wood. And I ain't never really like got hooked on the woods until I started hanging around him. Cause I go to his house like almost anytime I want to, I can go to their house or whatever. And when I'm over there, what they doing? What they doing? Smoking the wood. So it's my big brother's fault. But I do give props to my homeboy too on the other end. Cause my homeboy, hold on. But my homeboy, I give props to my homeboy, because my homeboy, he rode the wood, but that was the first wood I ever rode. That's the first wood I ever hit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hit my brother's wood before I hit my homeboy wood. So my homeboy got me like to feel the taste of the wood. You know what I'm saying? But my big brother, he really got me into it. Like, he really, like, to the point where now I don't smoke nothing but woods. Like, I don't smoke nothing but woods and all of that. I used to didn't want to do this. Like, I used to didn't do all this shit. But now, since I hung around people that did it, you know what I'm saying? Like, my friends do it. It's not, I wouldn't say they influence me, because I make my own decisions. I can still hang around them and not do it. You know what I'm saying? But I do it because I like the feeling when I'm high. I like the feeling when I'm high. And when I'm high, I feel like, you know, I'm in a good mood when I'm high. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't piss me off when I'm high, because then I'm just going to be mad, and then my high going to be gone and all that. So when I'm high, I enjoy when I'm high, I'm more like activated. Like, I want to do more stuff when I'm high. You know what I'm saying? When I'm high, it's a good feeling. When I'm high, I feel like I'm that nigga. I'm that nigga right now, but when I'm high, I'm really that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I really put it down. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you was interested in what I had to say. That's the whole story, like how I started smoking and all that, like how I got into all of that. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all of that. I just want to put this disclaimer out. My other channel is The Real Joey, TheRealJoey, The Real Joey. This is my other channel. It's called J Parks, JAYYPARKS. My main channel is The Real Joey, TheRealJoey. I'm gonna put a screenshot in here so y'all can go subscribe. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Make sure y'all comment down below. Y'all tell me more video ideas that y'all want, or videos that y'all want to see, all of that. So yeah.